G'day, and welcome back to the Nerdatorium. I'm here at the realm of set number 438, which, as you can see, is Ein Heldenleben by Richard Strauss. And we're playing that this week with Sir Donald Runnicles, our principal guest conductor. And the reason why this part for Heldenleben is actually still sitting on the shelf is because we are going to be using a new set of parts for this work, which we do from time to time. I mean, we have to renew our collection from time to time, and it's Heldenleben's turn. So, I mean, have a look at this part. It's been very well loved. You know, you can see it's been played many times. It's old. It has been dated. There you go. Someone played it in 1986. We played it in 1986 with Zdenek Mikhail, and 1986 was when I was in Year 7 at Wangaratta High School, and that was a long time ago, so let's not talk about that. There does come a time in the life where we say, well done, thou good and faithful servant, and it's time for a replacement set. And that time has come for Ein Heldenleben, and here is our new set. It is a thing of great beauty. It floats my boats and it makes my socks roll up and down. There are a few interesting things about this new set of parts. Okay, so firstly, you can see it's been completely re-typeset, or in the music business we call this re-engraved. So let's have a look at the viola part, and you can see, I'll show you, you can put them side by side and you can see it's the same notes. And the people at the publishers who did this, the house Breitkopf und Härte, have done a beautiful job of re-engraving this music, as they do with everything they do. But the other thing about this is that it has been not just re-engraved, but edited, herausgegeben von, edited by Nick Pfefferkorn, who is one of the senior editors at Breitkopf und Härte. And I actually met him last week at the conference of the Major Orchestra Librarians Association, and it really is as nerdy as it sounds. We prop up the bar at 3 o'clock in the morning talking about photocopiers. It's really cool. Nick has gone through, and what he's done, he goes back to the original sources. So we can see he makes a list of where he has consulted in order to, he goes back from scratch really. So he looks at the autograph full score, a sketchbook,
another sketchbook, a short score, the first edition of the full score, the first edition of the study score, another couple of first editions of second gallery, orchestral parts.
So that you can get an idea of exactly what it was that Strauss really wanted with this music, and you get the most accurate text that you possibly can. Here's the other interesting thing about this edition. So the end of Heldenleben, and I don't, if you know the piece, it sort of, you know, ends on this beautiful, where are we? Beautiful wind chord, all of the winds playing this, you know, it sort of fades away, and it'll sound like better than that in the concert because it'll be the SSO playing it, not me screaming it. But Strauss actually changed his mind. When he first finished the piece on the 1st of December 1898, this was the ending. And you can see, I mean, even if you don't read music, you can see this is quite different to what we just looked at. And there it goes, you know, Charlottenburg, Berlin, 1st of December 1898. So essentially, it's like a choose your own adventure book. The interesting thing is that composers often do that. They often change their minds, but you know, unless you can go to the Richard Strauss archive in Garmisch-Partenkirchen in Bavaria, you can't actually check this stuff out. You know, you are relying on editors like Nick to give us these alternative versions. And if we wished to, you know, we could play it in this fabulous new set of parts. You know, we get to figure 108, and then we cut to there, and that plays the first version of the ending from 1st of December 1898. I think that's fascinating. Many people do not, but that's okay because they're not nerds and I am. There's another incredibly cool thing about this edition. When I said that it was a new edition, it literally is like hot off the press. Well, not literally, it's cool to the touch, but we are going to be the first orchestra in the world to play this in concert. And again, you might not think that that's exciting, but I really do. All of my nerdy librarian friends at the conference were very jealous because, you know, we get to be the first people to play this fabulous new edition of Ein Heldenleben by Richard Strauss, and it is going to be sensational.